This visual, like, this image of me with the white background makes me feel like I died and went to heaven. But I don't think this is heaven. Anyway, so there I was. I don't know what I was doing, but turns out there was a direct. There was a direct, and as the Pokemon World Champion, I am obligated to react to the direct. So, sometimes I watch the direct before I react to it. I don't think I've reacted to many of these. Sometimes I watch the direct so I can't react to it in an honest way. However, this time I can because I'm no longer going into the office. I now do content full time. And so I haven't actually seen anything of this, so I'm really excited. I know people said it looked good. I saw on Twitter. Don't really know what to expect yet because I didn't know we were supposed to have one of these, but yeah, let's just go ahead and have a look see here what are we working with. Am I in heaven?
Now for the latest information on the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass.
Turn it down.
With an expansion pass.
First of all, first of all, this thing is a threat. Second of all, I wasn't paying attention.
Now for the latest information.
Okay, this looks nice. The tree.
On the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass.
Wait, is that a new outfit? I don't even remember what the bike looks like. Okay, I paused it because I wanted to say this shot looks really nice. It's a beautiful shot.
With an expansion pass, the world of the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games will grow.
Ooh, I like that shot as well.
The sprawling island in the sea, the Isle of Armor, and the frozen snowscape known as the Crown Tundra will launch in the Galar region.
What's that outfit?
It's a new adventure to embark on, with new people to meet along the way.
Top hat.
Today we have some follow-up information about Part 1, the Isle of Armor.
Okay, Part 1, okay. Okay, Part 1,
On the Isle of Armor lies a dojo for Pokemon battles.
Yes, dojo.
Where trainers gather to master
Mustard!
And if you train at this dojo, you will receive the legendary Pokemon.
Okay, here's what I think is funny about what they just said. Sorry, this is a 3-minute video. You're used to hour-long content. You'll be fine. What I think is funny about this is that they say, okay, if you train at the dojo, you will receive this legendary Pokemon, right? Which raises some questions for me personally. Does everyone who trains at the dojo get a legendary Pokemon? Do they all get the same legendary Pokemon? Can this Pokemon breed? Most legendary Pokemon cannot breed. So if it cannot be bred, do you see where this is going? If it can't be bred, then how does Mustard have so many of these things to just give away? It's a legendary Pokemon. Like, you almost never get free Pokemon in the game. You have to catch them yourselves, you know? So, how is it possible? How is it possible that he has so many to just giving away?
Kubfu, from the Master, Mustard. Through your training with Kubfu, you will receive permission to challenge the Towers of Two Fists on the Isle of Armor. Okay. In this challenge, you will enter one of two towers, the Tower of Darkness or the Tower of Waters.
Oh, right. Darkness. And its opposite, water.
You may only choose one, and you and Kubfu must face this challenge alone.
Ooh.
Once you've conquered one of the towers...
That's cool, actually. Wait, hang on. That's actually a really cool evolution mechanic. You get your legendary Pokemon that you get for free from Pokemon distributor Mustard, and you take it into the tower. But that's cool. That's cool. I really like this unique evolution method. That's
evolve
sick.
Into Urshifu. If you choose the Tower of Darkness...
Ooh, what is that? That guy, wait! This guy's dash dancing. He's a melee player. Look at this.
If you choose
back and forth,
the
back and
Tower
forth,
of
back and
Darkness...
forth, back and forth. Fox, grab. Okay, wait, hang on. If you're going to show something in a trailer, is it supposed to look like this? His arm went through Kingler Claw. Hang on, we gotta get a better look at this. How do I do this? Like, you see what I'm seeing? How do I make this even bigger? Sorry, we're gonna do this live. So, like, where is his arm in this scenario? You see what I'm saying? I didn't plan this. This is just what happened. Do I regret that it happened? Somewhat. I somewhat regret that it happened. Dang it. This is so hard. I'm a professional video editor. Okay. Make this back to regular for me. We can continue in a second. Okay. I'm done. We can continue.
It will learn Single Strike style.
Single
but
strike?
if you choose the Tower of Waters,
Ooh.
it will learn Rapid Strike style.
So we have Dash Dancing and we have Wave Landing.
Dark or Water. The choice is yours and yours alone. Beyond that, the evolved form of your partner Pokemon Be it Rillaboom, Cinderace, or Inteleon,
Cinderace
will gain a Gigantamax form as a reward
okay,
for
this
your
is what I'm
adventure
curious
on
about.
the
Can you tell us
Isle
what it
of
does?
Armor. So, let's take a look at each Pokemon's
Okay.
Gigantamax form.
Let's go.
moves.
Oh, that's a cool animation. Hang on, I want to watch that one again.
So,
like,
let's
he
take
looks
a
like a
look at
vine.
each
It's like a
Pokemon's
vine.
Gigantamax
That's
form
cool.
moves.
I like that.
Beating a giant drum and controlling its roots, it's G-Max Drum Solo. Kicking a giant ball of fire to deliver a powerful
I don't care what it's
shot,
called.
it's G-Max Fire.
That's so lame. Drum one is cool, but G-Max Fireball? Really, Pokemon? You're going to call it G-Max Fireball? Let's watch this beautiful, creative.
Kicking a giant ball of fire to deliver a powerful shot,
Wow.
it's G-Max Fire.
Actually, you know what? I'll give it to you. It's the frickin' soccer Pokemon. It can kick
Airball.
the ball.
And blasting the opponent with water from
Ooh,
130
that's sick.
feet up, it's G-Max Hydro
Oh
Snuff.
my god, that looks like it killed
These moves are
That Grimmsnarl is dead. Grimmsnarl is removed from the game.
Stronger
in the
than
expansion.
Dynamax moves, and when used, the opponent's abilities have no effect when they're attacking.
Okay.
In addition to new outfit items
Okay.
and hairstyles,
So you ignore abilities. Okay.
there will also be new League card backgrounds, effects, and frames. Now you'll have even more
Wait, marks,
customizations to use to
Give me
show
marks.
off your personality. Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass
Marks?
and Pokemon Shield
Give me more
Expansion
marks.
Pass Part 1, The Isle of Armor,
Do they
will
give me
launch
marks?
by the end of June.
Oh, look at the slow bit. Wait, why are they so
Also,
fast?
for those
Wait
of
a
you who
second.
purchased
Wait a
Isle
second.
of Armor,
Look at this. Look at this. Look at how fast they move.
will launch by the end of June.
They're clearly it's supposed to be fast because they have dust trails behind them. Do you see this? Can you see my mouse? I think you can see my mouse. Do you see these? One more time.
Pokemon Shield Expansion
Look at
Pass
this.
Part 1,
Look at how
The
fast they
Isle
are.
of Armor, will launch by the end of June. Also, for those of you who purchased the Expansion Pass, we've prepared this
Ooh,
early
I can
purchase
just like
bonus
Leon.
you can receive by August 31st.
Having a champion time. Wait, August 31st?
Starting today, during Max Raid
Wait,
battles in the
wait. I wasn't paying attention. When does this come out?
by the end of June. Shield Expansion Pass Part 1, The Isle
sorry,
of
I
Armor,
wasn't paying
will
attention.
launch by
I'm
the
paying
end of June.
attention now.
Also, for those of you who purchased the Expansion Pass, we've prepared this early purchase bonus you can receive by
It's not
August
pre-order
31st.
bonus, it's early purchase. I want the cap and tights.
Starting today, during Max Raid battles in the wild area, you'll have a higher chance of encountering the Gigantamax forms of Caparaja and
Caparaya.
Duraludon in Pokemon Sword, and Garbodor and Charizard in Pokemon Shield.
Okay. That's fine. I
Battle
guess.
with other trainers to take on this challenge together.
Ooh, together. Drink of Ish! Okay, and that's it. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch to full screen. Full screen will form me. Okay, so let's talk about what we saw there. I forgot. First of all, the legendary Pokemon. I have a feeling those are gonna be VGC legal if we ever have VGC events again. I wish that was a joke. I'm so sad. Okay, so legendary Pokemon, it's fighting dark or fighting water, I think. I didn't explicitly say if the typings were like different or if it's because sometimes Pokemon will be the same typing, but the move will change types. Like it could just be a different, like that move could be water or dark type. Fighting water is probably the superior typing. We have some fighting dark types. The 4x weakness to fairy is not good. Scrafty is a great Pokemon. I love it to death. Pangoro is okay. There's another important fighting dark that I'm forgetting about, but I don't care what it is. What is it? Ooh, I can make the light freak out. Yeah, so fighting is a good typing for sure. We've seen a lot of Conkeldurr in this format. Obviously, with the expansion pass, a lot is going to change. I'm actually really kind of surprised by what they did with the Gigantamax forms of the starters. Giving them all the same Gigantamax ability or thing is definitely interesting. Ignoring abilities is niche. It's not terrible. It's mostly used for like Rillaboom, as they showed. Like there's not the only type immunity to grass is Sap Sipper, so you're pretty much only using it to hit Mimikyu's Disguise. It's not a huge buff to it. Cinderace, you can hit Chandelure, but the thing is like it's only with your fire move. It's not like you could like high jump kick safely or max knuckle safely, right? And what you also have to consider what you're giving up, which is the terrain, right? Or, the weather or the terrain. So with Rillaboom, you actually have the ability to set the grassy terrain to power up your, reduce grass, get some passive healing, power up your future grass type attacks, and reduce earthquakes damage. With Cinderace, you get to set the sun, which is important. With Inteleon, you get to set the rain. So Inteleon's probably of the one that benefits the most of the three, because as they showed, Gastrodon is immune to to water type attacks, and it redirects water type attacks. So I think you could in theory make a case for Inteleon. Cinderace, I don't think really has that much of a use. Like, I think most of the time you're going to want to set the sun up rather than going for, dodging Chandelure or whatever. There's not even a fire redirection ability, right? Yeah. But then again, I think what they said in the trailer, if I'm not mistaken, is that these moves are stronger than normal Dynamax moves. So I think that maybe they're compensating for the lack of, the fact that the moves aren't actually that good. By increasing the power. So if the power is significantly increased, maybe you can make a case for it. The fact that they are revealing that these Pokemon have Gigantamax forms and that they're making a big deal of them, I have a feeling, and just my intuition tells me that these Pokemon most likely are also going to get their hidden abilities, in which case it's kind of the reverse of the Gigantamax form. So whereas Inteleon benefits the most from its Gigantamax form, and in my opinion, from the design, that's the coolest looking one. It's going to be, for me, Inteleon, Billaroom, and then Cinderace. Yeah. But it's kind of the reverse with the abilities. So Billaroom benefits the most, probably, and Cinderace as well, but yeah. And Inteleon benefits very little. You might even argue that it's not as good. So Inteleon's ability is Sniper, which powers up critical hits. It doesn't have a great way of getting critical hits. I think Snipe Shot has higher crit rate, so you could give it like Scopa and Snipe Shot, but it's not that big a deal. It's still only 50%, and then Cinderace has whatever it's called. It's Protean, but I don't remember what is that. Libero, which changes its type to match its the move that it uses. And I don't know if it happens before or after, which is kind of relevant, kind of extremely relevant. So we'll have to do some research on that. And then Billaroom gets Grassy Surge. It's the grassy terrain is the one terrain that is not in the game right now. Via an ability, we have Psychic and Electric and Misty Terrain in the game, but you don't have any menu or like any automatic grassy terrain setters. Probably because Tapu Bulu was so strong, so they wanted to they realized that Tapu Bulu was just too powerful of Pokemon, so they knew that the terrain was a part of that. So yeah, Billaroom I think benefits the most, then Cinderace, then Inteleon, if I had to guess. Because, yeah, Grassy Surge is good and Libero is good as well. Billaroom actually has really good stats. It's going to be a legitimate Pokemon that sees a lot of use once it gets to Grassy Surge, in my opinion. Just because it has Fake Out and it's one of the few knockoff users. And this is a format where if knockoff were more widespread, it would be amazing. It's an amazing attack. The problem with it is just that nobody gets it. But unlike in previous generation, where we had Megas and Z-moves and Primal Orbs and stuff, everything can be knocked off this format. So it's kind of a big deal. Yeah, that's my analysis on what we saw from the trailer. Not a lot revealed. I really hope that they include Marks. That's the big thing that I want in this DLC. And Politoed. Give me Politoed, give me Executor, and give me Marks. That's what I care about. But yeah, I just hope that we have VGC tournaments where we can do this at, where we can use these Pokemon. I don't know. I don't need to get into that. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very short video for this channel. I'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. But above all else, goodbye.